Nakama, it is your boy Byron D0 yet again, and today I want to gripe about a subject that's near and dear to my heart, that is the gaming industry, and just a couple of things that I have noticed in this year alone. A big one for me has been something that's been ongoing for a while, just scalpers in a nutshell. That's what the crux of this gripe is going to be about, because it's something I've noticed in both Sony and Nintendo, two different ends of each spectrum. With Sony, it's basically been with anything having remotely to do with the PlayStation 5, and just the horrendous way they've handled it. It's like, for those of you who don't know, I'm black. I grew up in a culture where people will fight tooth and nail for the latest Jordans. It's kind of disgusting. Like, I've only owned one pair of Jordans in my life, and they're not that special. You know, I had them for a while. I'd wear them whenever I went out, and they wore out in like a year. They ain't shit. But that ain't what I'm here to talk about. I've seen the same treatment with the PlayStation 5. Like, I want to say late February, early March, I was on that bandwagon of people just chomping at the bit trying to get a PlayStation 5. And for one reason or another, I always missed my chance. And it was just fucking infuriating. But I just went along with it. I'm just like, I'll get one eventually. So just wait it out. And, you know, I had a couple friends who were like, just wait until the holidays. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I see a report on various gaming sites that basically said, you're gonna have to wait until 2022. Like, fucking seriously? Like, this is how you reward fan loyalty. Cool. Whatever. I mean, I'm gonna buy it anyway, but it's still fucked up. But meanwhile, scalpers are just scooping it up. You know, just taking advantage of the fact that we are in the midst of a pandemic. They don't have to go in person to pick up these things and raise them for exorbitant prices. They can just do it all online. And they have all the neat tricks and everything to do it. They have bots, they have friends that can do it because they probably have more free time than the primary scalper. I don't fucking know how it works. I don't scalp. But it's so fucking scummy, and I don't get it. Like, what? I do get it. Gaming companies are only concerned about money. The thing is, now it's much more public because of the advances in the internet and the people that are dedicated to exposing this shit, like Jim Sterling. And it is sickening. I can't really say I had too big a dog in the fight because, again, I'm going to buy this shit sooner or later. But the bigger part of this gripe is from Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo's been on some shit for like the past couple of years. Probably one of their biggest things is how they clutch their pearls over fan games. You know, a perfect example is AM2R. Let me get it right. Another Metroid 2 remake. Alright, for years, Nintendo just been sitting on the IP, not saying one iota to the fans about their plans for it. So when fans are like, okay, fuck it, we'll make our own, Nintendo's just like, no, you won't, bitch. And they just shut it down. I mean, it's still out there on the internet. You can't stop the internet, no matter what you do. I don't care who you are. But it did get out of hand. It's not just with that game. Pokemon Uranium is a perfect example. Like, same deal. Another small developer who just wanted to make a game that for a franchise that they love, and they get punished for it with a cease and desist. Because again, there's no ethical consumption in capitalism. Companies are like, a lot of companies are like, we don't care. It's our stuff. You can't play with our stuff. And I don't get it. But the biggest one for me right now it's twofold actually, and it has to do with the upcoming remake of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword coming out in July 2021 as of this recording. They just have really doubled down on it. This is like probably the worst scummy shit I've seen from like Scalper Nintendo Fiasco since Mario 3D All-Stars. And that wasn't that long ago either. So the first part of this is Nintendo has decided to create an amiibo for the game that has a quality of life improvement. Now, I've only played a little bit of the original Skyward Sword because, like a lot of people, I hate those fucking motion controls. They really were a game breaker for me, and I just couldn't commit to the game. But apparently, one of the big deals was like you had to go to the statues to warp from the ground levels to the sky in Skyward Sword, and you can only do it there. But what this amiibo does is it allows you to warp from anywhere, anytime, and they put it behind a fucking paywall. Yep, a $25 amiibo. I mean, it's a good-looking amiibo. I love the aesthetic of Skyward Sword. If it wasn't for like those damn motion controls being so obnoxious, I would have played it a long time ago. But again, it's still fucked up. There were other ways to make that cash money, Nintendo, and putting such an important little tidbit of gameplay behind a paywall is a new low. I would argue that this is worse than what you motherfuckers did with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Because instead of like just having a limited release game, you gotta hug a plastic that has what could be an essential improvement for the game. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fan. Moving forward, the other part that's really pissing me off, the scalpers are at it again. Like, these motherfuckers are already scooping them up online and selling them at like $70. And of course, the fans are going to eat it up. And Nintendo, as per usual, doesn't give a fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I know, I get it, because, again, it's capitalism. It's all about that cash money. You're going to continue to see this in the industry. It's only going to get worse. And, they say vote with your wallet, and people have been voting with their wallet for years. No, I vote with my wallet. I mean, I love my games too much. There are so many shitty things out there in the world. I need my games to distract me. So yeah, I get it. And I'm so glad for like indie games not adopting a lot of these toxic mentalities in their business practices. But what do you guys think? If you guys have any thoughts on anything that I brought up in this video, leave something in the comments. Questions, thoughts. I'd love to get this discussion going. Talk to you again soon. It's your boy Byron D0 saying Ja Matana.